So if this is the requirement, what comes to your mind? So
The first thing we need
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
request like what
Mhm.
kind of request it is, like JSON, XML, or that's the very
Perfect.
first thing we need.
Okay. Let's start documenting. So we will have the request. So it consists of payload
Yes, payload we need
and
first.
uh, protocol. Okay.
So
What else?
once we
Hmm.
get payload, you're saying we need to call some system. So it must be either how we can call that system, maybe
Hmm.
OData adapter, or that details we need, like URL and all the details.
Very
So
good.
based on that, we can decide it's a OData adapter or maybe RFC or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
So based on
Okay.
that, we'll get the data.
Okay. Can I? Okay. So if you, probably some of you might be asking the same set of questions must be coming to your mind, please note it down. We will just make this session very interactive. Okay. And I will be asking you some questions in between as well. So Viswa, when you said that OData or RFC, are you expecting whether it is connecting to on-prem or over internet? Means definitely everything will be over internet, but
Yes,
yeah, uh,
that is also a question, whether it is a
on-prem.
yes, on-premise or cloud.
Okay. So if it is on-prem, then what else do you expect if the
Cl-
customer they say,
Cloud connector.
Cloud connector.
okay, okay. Are you clear on the cloud connector setup? Let's say if you are coming to cloud connector, let's say if they are sending a request to you, do you need cloud connector?
So for them to sending us, it's not needed.
Hmm.
For if we would need to connect them, then we need to register our system in their cloud connector. So
Super.
once we register in their cloud connector, in our, I think in the
Hmm.
services or instances, it will list out that instance name, the
Okay,
cloud
super.
connector.
Yeah, bank on. You have said absolutely correct. So if they are going to send a request to us, if we are considering that on-prem, then we do not need a cloud connector unless we are sending a request to them. Yeah. So in our case, here we are having, so let's say let me just make it little simplify. So I'm expecting these are SFTP server. Okay. So if these are SFTP servers and if these SFTP servers are on-prem, then I would be needing SAP Cloud Connector. Okay. So in our demo, we are not going to place any file on the local SFTP server. So we are going to use the cloud. So cloud connector is ruled out from our requirement. Okay. But yeah, very valid question that you will be asking whether it's an on-prem or uh, over the basically over the cloud. Basically you are not using the on-prem systems. Now what else you have agreed on the protocols and all,
So
what else?
also when we are saying SFTP, so we need the format of file. Let's say what kind of fields they want. So based on that, what massa we can do in the CA.
Okay, very good. Okay. Okay. Mhm.
So based on the formats, it might we might have to do multiple steps in the CA.
Okay, so now I will just take this discussion to one more level. So when you are going to get a requirement, when you are asking for seeking for this information, so we all are consultants. It's not only our customers will be giving us the requirement. When while taking the requirement, being a consultant, we will also suggest them some best practices as well. Okay, so we will come back to this section in a moment. Right now, I'm taking some requirement, I'm doing some requirement gathering, and post that I will be suggesting to my customers as well based on this. Okay, so we will come to this section in a moment. Okay, so now you have asked, okay, SFTP, if it's a, okay, file format, it can be a CSV, okay, CSV, XML, JSON, whatever. What else?
And the number of fields.
Okay, that is part of the file
Okay.
format. Okay,
Okay.
so when we are talking around that, probably we will just talk about the message mapping and all. Okay.
Authentication.
Very good. I will call it security. Okay. Authentication. What kind of authentication, or and for which thing?
And
So
very
let.
first time we have to create the credentials and give it to the and very first payload request is coming, right? So for
Mhm,
that we have to create the credentials and share it to
mhm.
the users.
Client ID and secret.
It should be
Yes.
what?
Very good. Hmm. That's correct. Client
And also
ID.
if it is second step OData, we need OData
Hmm.
credentials.
That endpoint basically.
Yeah, and SFTP server, if it is on-premise, we need FTP server logon details. Whatever, even with the cloud, we need the logon details.
Okay, that's correct. Rudra, I will come back to your inputs as well. Please, I know you are going to add something. So just note it down. Huh? I just want to make it little in nicer documented way so that we can refer it. Okay, we will be referring it. We will considering as our blueprint. So endpoint. So let's say there can be multiple option HTTP. So even you can have OData as well. Okay, and once I have the endpoint, if I'm going to get the endpoint means if this is the endpoint is the endpoint of my cloud integration so that they can hit my cloud integration from the mobile application. So in that case, client ID is secret, and if we have to enforce OAuth, then we will give the uh, authorized application server that for fetching the tokens. Okay, what else? Rudra, you can add if something comes to your mind.
Yeah. So apart from that, there should be some error handling we should be placing. So for the error handling, whether we need to have an email trigger or something like they have since an SFTP location is there, they want to place those error files to SFTP location or not.
Very
Those
good.
things. And yeah, so we're going to have so we're going to convert into the file format. It's going to be an XML or format. But we are going to do a retrieve function for that Varos code that might come in format, the XSD file. So if they have the format of file, instead of we generating that one, so if they can able to send to us, we can use that one from the partner. So that's one. And also for the SFTP location, we're going to have the it will have the security pack like PPK file, which we need from them for the communication. It's for the setup for the security. And then you want any kind of a scheduler won't be much sense for this process, but if there is any scheduler is needed,
definitely.
updating.
So yes. So how you are going to trigger it? Definitely. So that is the question you will be asking, whether it's a scheduler base, whether you are going to pull a file from SFTP. So that will come from that question will specifically on the sender protocol. Okay, that's a valid question. I think when Vishwa was highlighting, he must have considered that part. So since we are expecting a push from the source, so that is the reason here scheduler will not be applicable. But if the case would be different, then definitely we'll be asking. Yeah. Okay. What else?
And few more things is so surely there should be some logic activity we're going to do it. It's not like taking the file and checking from the Varos code. There is some kind of a manipulation like how you did get the current date and time or something like comes some logic we need to do. What kind of logics or what kind of algorithms we need to do for the transforming the data. So that can be one. And
but this transformation will come in the later stage. Okay, so if you are in a very first call, definitely will not be start discussing on the transformation and all. Okay, so first we will be trying to set up your infra related activities. Transformation will definitely come into picture. What we are going to send, how we are going to basically derive it to the targeted format, and what transformation technique, whether we have to leverage Groovy, XSLT, or message mapping. So that is something technical which you will be discussing within your team as well. Okay, but yeah, this will definitely be required. And that is what we are going to document it in the next level, in the next step. So let's assume that this is the very first discussion we are doing it. So yeah, what else? What else? Even error handling definitely be part of that part, but yeah, we will be considering error handling, archiving files, mails. What else? What else comes to your mind?
What is the volume of the payload?
Very good. Very
Yeah,
good. Yes, that is also important. That volume. What else?
What is the mode of communication? It's a one-way or two-way?
Okay. That's correct.
What is the iteration when they're going to use, like it's a batch job or daily use?
Okay. Any batch jobs? Okay. Yes, you're giving lot of points. Very good. I'm just keeping this. See, I think there is a slight echo. Yeah, thanks. So, Vishwa, you were just mentioning, or I think someone else was mentioning about OAuth. So this is part of the security. Do you think any other security enforcement you can suggest to your customer? Let's say if it is sensitive data, what kind of security comes to your mind? So SCDPS, SFTP, those are anyways on the transformation layer. Sorry, transport layer security. What about massive security? Do you suggest any encryption and all? We can
PGP keys, Krishna, like we will share our keys to them.
No, we will not be sharing. That will depend actually. That will depend. Okay. Any encryption. Okay. So when it comes, any encryption means whether you are going to you're going to send the file to this SFTP server as encrypted format. So these are the target SFTPs. So if you need to send files to these SFTP servers in an encrypted format, so in that case, what kind of information you will be needing? What key you will be using if you have to encrypt it? If you have to encrypt. So it's a recap. We are having two keys, okay? Public and private.
That's also same. I'm having some voice overlap or something like that. Maybe
Yes. I think Vishwa, I think there is a background sound coming from yours. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. So let's say I need to send one encrypted file. So what key I would be asking, whether it's a public or private key? What key I will be asking for my customer?
It's a public key.
Very good. So for encryption, we will be asking public key, and if somebody is sending me an encrypted file, then I would be needing a private key for decrypting. Okay, I hope you have remembered this. So we will be asking keys as well. Okay, so let's say if I have to place a file to SFTP server in an encrypted format, then I would be needing the public key. Okay, what else apart from keys? So this will be part of actually suggestion. Actually, we will ask, do you need any encryption logic? Shall we place the file in your SFTP, or is some security related enforcement if you want to suggest, or basically you want to do, then that would come on the part of the suggestion list. Now, what else? Transformation we have covered. Okay, so now this is, so let's take it to the next level. So when talking about the alerting, okay, so alert is something definitely we'll be asking to them. They will be saying that we need, in case of failure, or this is the mail group where we are expecting the mail to be triggered. Okay, now what about the alert implementation at our end? We can also do some basically this error handling definitely we will be doing. But apart from that, we have discussed some monitoring related parameters, if you remember, where if the support team is there and if they have to monitor something.
Custom
Okay,
headers.
Has the payload, request payload, and the response on custom headers and all.
Good. Very good.